Hi, I'm Meredith Ashby, Senior Director of Strategic Marketing at Element Biosciences. We often get inquiries about where scientists can get access to AVITI data through a service provider, so we're happy to introduce you to the team at FYR Diagnostics. My colleague, Saeed Ahmed, the Element Field Application Scientist who supports the FYR team, recently interviewed Dr. Katie Havranek, their Director of R&D, and Trey Blum, their Technical Applications Manager, about their company, their vision for serving genomics customers, and why they chose the AVITI. Welcome, Saeed, Katie, and Trey.
Thank you, Meredith, and thank you, Dr. Havranek and Trey, for joining us. So, guys, tell us about FYR Diagnostics.
FYR Diagnostics is a biotech company focused on developing innovative molecular diagnostics tests that can make use of the unique characteristics and cargo of extracellular vesicles, also known as EVs. The goal of our platform is to utilize the full potential of the information that can be obtained from EVs. To do this, we've developed multi-omic approaches to capturing and detecting protein and nucleic acid analytes from EVs that can be obtained from liquid biopsies using non-invasive or minimally invasive methods. FYR has both R&D and services departments that work together to develop and implement state-of-the-art pipelines to get the highest quality data to support a diverse array of projects. For services, we offer walk-up sequencing as well as library prep and secondary analysis, depending on customers' applications needs. Ultimately, our goal in R&D is to apply our technologies to the field of liquid biopsies to improve clinical outcomes for patients.
Wow, I mean, that's such a great application. I love the novel approach to liquid biopsies. So as you were evaluating the choices you had for benchtop sequencers, what led you to consider the AVITI?
So we did consider the major players as well as some of the new platforms on the market. Our criteria when considering sequencers were quality, reagent cost, throughput, and flexibility. We wanted a sequencer that would be affordable and allow us to be able to run many different applications without needing multiple instruments. Flexibility of running 2 independent flow cells was very attractive as it allows us to offset different runs such as R&D and service projects in parallel. In terms of throughput, for the first instrument release from Element, the AVITI has great throughput, competing with almost all other instruments in the market. When the AVITI came to the market, it really hit all of our checkboxes. We considered all available instruments on the market at the time, and we also built an in-depth calculator where we could compare runs across all the available instruments and estimate how much it would cost and what the output would be per application.
That's really great. What ultimately led you to choose the AVITI?
From a technical perspective, it was the quality and the flexibility, such as the dual independent flow cells. With the quality output from the AVITI consistently producing high Q30 scores and even 80% or higher Q40 scores, to the point where I'm actually really generally interested in just what the Q40s are, which is something I feel like I've never had to consider before. Therefore, the most important thing to us then is about the quality is the cost and sample integrity savings that come with having higher quality and not having to rerun samples. On other platforms, I've had work performed in the past where the quality is poor. It required me to either sequence again or consider spending more money for a higher throughput machine. The incredible quality of the AVITI means that customers really only need to sequence once, saving them money and invaluable sample material.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about only having to sequence once. Are there any specific applications or science you desire to do which you thought the AVITI would be well positioned for?
Absolutely. We believe that multi-omic approaches to molecular diagnostics will unlock the full potential of precision medicine. And NGS technologies like the AVITI are a critical facet of any omic pipeline. We're extracting and sequencing a diversity of analytes for both biomarker discovery and assay development, from genomic and cell-free DNA to total RNA, and we wanted a versatile instrument that could be used for R&D and services simultaneously when necessary, the ability to run RNA and DNA libraries on the same flow cell, as well as the flexibility to run 2 flow cells independently at the same time were huge draws for us, ultimately enabling us to generate higher quality data faster.
That's so great. So have you, I can tell you love the versatility. Have you been able to run, a customer sample on one side and an R&D, sample on the other side?
Yeah, totally. I think just a couple of weeks ago we had a run where I was able to simultaneously load both sides of the instrument. One was our in-house R&D project that we were working on, and then the other side was an external service project.